Welcome to my experiment, brave adventurer. In this experiment, I will be evaluating various mobile games to find those that are most engaging and provide epic experiences. I will examine each game for an hour to provide a detailed description, as if it were a new challenge in the world of Gielinor. Keep in mind that my observations may be subjective, so if you're a devoted fan of a particular game, consider my comments wisely and don't lose your adventurous spirit. Today, we start with a modern classic, the mobile version of RuneScape 3, available on both iOS and Android devices. This version allows not only to enjoy the familiar environment, but also to discover new worlds and opportunities. This is the second mobile game I am analyzing in this epic quest to uncover the true gems of contemporary gaming. Let's begin with an overview of the game's features to evaluate all possible aspects that may have been overlooked, and then move on to my gaming experience, who might enjoy the game, who might not, and a summary. Game history and development. History. RuneScape was first released in 2001 as a browser-based game. Over the years, it evolved, and RuneScape 3 was released in 2013, featuring modern graphics and new features. The mobile version was a long-requested feature from players, so Jagex decided to meet this demand and released RuneScape 3 for mobile platforms in 2021. Updates. Jagex continuously updates RuneScape 3 with new quests, skills, world events, and various fixes. The mobile version receives the same updates as the computer version, ensuring that all players have a consistent experience regardless of their platform. Game mechanics. Skills. In RuneScape 3, players can develop a wide range of skills categorized into combat skills, including attack, defense, magic, prayer, and others. Gathering skills, such as woodcutting, mining, fishing, and hunting. Crafting skills, including smithing, cooking, crafting, and others. Support skills, covering magic and enchantment. Combat system. The game utilizes an evolved combat system known as Revolution, which allows players to use various abilities while fighting monsters or other players. It is also possible to use the older legacy combat system, which is more suited to traditional-style players. Economy. The economy in RuneScape 3 is dynamic and player-driven. Players can buy and sell items from other players through the Grand Exchange. Prices fluctuate based on supply and demand, allowing players to earn gold through trading. Game world, map, and locations. The world of RuneScape 3, known as Gielinor, is vast and diverse. It features numerous different regions, cities, villages, dungeons, and other locations to explore. Each area has its own unique story and missions, own quests and events. The game includes hundreds of quests that offer deep storytelling and immerse players in various adventures. There are also numerous events, such as global events, seasonal festivities, and others. Social features. Clans and friends. Players can join clans that provide a social environment and help collaborate towards common goals. Clans may have their own bases, tasks, and events. Communication. The game features an integrated chat system, allowing players to communicate with each other. Private chats and personal messages can also be sent. Mobile adaptation controls. The mobile version of RuneScape 3 has been carefully adapted for touch input. The interface has been optimized for smaller screens, and control mechanisms have been tailored for touch use. Graphics. The mobile version features the same high-quality graphics as the computer version. However, graphic settings can be adjusted to ensure smooth performance, even on less powerful devices. Tutorials and support. The game includes tutorials to help new players get acquainted with the basic aspects of the game. There is also an active player community and forums for finding help and advice, reviews, and popularity. The mobile version of RuneScape 3 has received positive feedback from both old and new players. The game has maintained its popularity over the years due to continuous updates and community engagement. It sounds great, doesn't it? Let's see how much of it is true. In fact, after a negative experience with old-school RuneScape, I didn't expect much from this game, but I was pleasantly surprised. The graphics are indeed pleasing to the eye, and the user interface is significantly simpler than an old-school RuneScape. Additionally, NPCs with voice acting add vitality and interest to the game. Combat animations have also improved, making battles more engaging. Unfortunately, the tap-and-go system remains, which is disappointing nowadays, or I might just be too accustomed to joystick control, which I personally find more comfortable and immersive. With tap and go, I occasionally ended up in places I didn't intend to go. So, after completing the first tutorial and driving the orcs off the island, my hero moves to another city where I continue the tutorial and am introduced to warrior, archer, and mage classes, which is a welcome feature since you can be whatever you want. While doing the tutorial, I noticed something familiar from old-school RuneScape. Beneath the improved interface, there are still those tiny letters, a rather small map, and more. I was also surprised that some NPCs talk to you, while others remain silent and simply make you read what to do next, which was somewhat confusing. The tutorial went smoothly until I got stuck and didn't understand what to do next. The video ended at that point. I needed to buy spikes from an NPC store, but I didn't understand how to access it, pressing all options without success. This was where my patience ran out. Although I eventually found the answer, I had to press and hold on the NPC to continue. I still don't like the tap-and-go system, as it deters me from playing. The game certainly offers a lot with many customization options and freedom to choose your path. So, if you're looking for something similar and the tap-and-go system isn't a problem for you, I'm sure you'll enjoy this game. Positive aspects: graphics and user interface. The graphics are pleasantly surprising, especially compared to old-school RuneScape. The improved user interface is simpler and more user-friendly. Voice acting. NPCs with voice acting add vitality and interest to the game, enhancing immersion in the story. Combat animation. Enhanced combat animations make battles more interesting and engaging. Classes and freedom of choice. The ability to choose different classes, warriors, archers, mages, and be whatever you want is a major plus. Customization. The game offers extensive customization options, allowing players to create a unique gaming experience. Negative aspects: tap and go system. Although tap and go controls are standard for RuneScape, they may disappoint players who prefer joystick controls. It can be challenging to precisely select where to go, which can be frustrating. Tutorial confusion. Some parts, such as how to buy spikes from the NPC store, were unclear and caused confusion. Different NPC communication methods, some talking, others requiring reading, can be somewhat confusing. Small text and map details. Although the user interface is improved, some text and map details can still be too small and hard to read. Overall, the mobile version of RuneScape 3 has many advantages, especially for those who appreciate deep stories, a variety of class and skill choices, and improved graphics and combat animations. However, the tap-and-go control system may be a major drawback for those accustomed to joystick controls or looking for a quicker, easier control method. While the game offers a lot of content and customization options, the control system may be uncomfortable enough to deter some players. If tap-and-go controls don't bother you, RuneScape 3 could be a great choice, providing a rich and diverse MMORPG experience on mobile platforms. However, if this is a problem for you, it's worth considering whether this game meets your expectations and playstyle. Who might enjoy the mobile version of RuneScape 3? MMORPG enthusiasts. Players who enjoy MMORPGs focused on character development, skill enhancement, and interaction with other players. Story and quest. Lovers, players who appreciate deep, varied stories with many quests and tasks. RuneScape 3 features hundreds of quests with engaging narratives. Collectors and crafters, players who like gathering resources and crafting items. The game has many different skills to improve. Social players, those who enjoy interacting with other players, joining clans, and participating in community events. Combat and strategy. Fans, players who enjoy fighting monsters or other players, using strategies and tactics in battles. Mobile gaming. Fans, players who want a full MMORPG experience on their mobile devices and value the ability to play anywhere, anytime. Who might not like this game? Fast-paced action lovers. Players looking for fast and intense action games may find RuneScape 3 too slow and time-consuming. New MMORPG players. New MMORPG players might feel overwhelmed by the game's extensive content, complex economy, and numerous skills. Short gaming session. Fans. RuneScape 3 requires time and patience, so players who prefer short and quick gaming sessions might feel disappointed. Graphical purists. While the game's graphics are high quality, they may not meet the expectations of players used to modern games with ultra-realistic graphics. Solo players. Players who dislike interacting with others and prefer to play alone might feel isolated, as much of the game focuses on collaboration and community activities. Paid features. Players who don't want to spend money in-game might be disappointed by features, items, or perks that require real money or a subscription. In summary, the mobile version of RuneScape 3 is a game that suits those who enjoy deep and intricate MMORPG experiences, are willing to invest time in character development, and appreciate engaging with other players. However, it might not appeal to those looking for fast, simple, or action-packed games, or who dislike the tap-and-go control scheme. The game offers a rich variety of content, including detailed quests, diverse classes, and a well-developed world, making it a strong choice for MMORPG enthusiasts. Yet, the tap-and-go system can be a significant drawback, particularly for players accustomed to joystick controls or seeking a more intuitive control method. If you can adapt to the mobile controls and are a fan of MMORPGs, RuneScape 3 is worth exploring for its depth and customization options. However, if the control system or the game's extensive requirements are concerns for you, it might be best to evaluate whether it aligns with your gaming preferences and style. That concludes my review of the RuneScape 3 mobile version. The game offers a lot, especially for fans of modern MMORPGs, with extensive skill systems and immersive graphics. However, the tap-to-go control scheme might be quite frustrating, and the sometimes small text and cramped menu interface could be less convenient. If you enjoy deep RPG experiences and can adjust to mobile controls, this game might still be enjoyable for you. Feel free to continue exploring the game, and see you in the next video. If you like this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on new content.
be surprised how much.